Hey everybody, I'm Steve's son. He wanted me to get on the channel and go over some of my AR setups. I grew up around firearms, so I love a lot of the older stuff. I have a lot of the older stuff, but I am the AR guy in the family. Um, so this one right here is my very first one. This was a basic training graduation gift from Dad, and I've kept this one old school. I haven't really updated it, so it is still an older setup and design, but I love it. This is my current home defense gun. I've shot thousands of rounds through it. I'm familiar with it. I know how it shoots. Um, Very familiar with this rifle. It is a Sig upper and lower. I have swapped out BCM furniture, so BCM buttstock, BCM bolt carrier, and BCM handguard. Free float one piece, and then I have a Sig optic. This is very similar to what we used in the military. It is a knockoff. It's not as nice, but it works, and it looks like what we had in the military. And then this one, Streamlight. I like Streamlight flashlights. They're affordable, and they've never failed on me, so I use them on all my builds. So yeah, this is my current setup for home defense. And then this one, I just finished a few months ago. This will be my home defense. It's got a suppressor, shorter barrel. Just not as familiar with it, so I'm still shooting it a lot, getting used to it. But this one is a BCM upper, a Wilson Combat lower. It's got a LaRue trigger, and it's got a 45-degree safety instead of a standard 90. It is not an SBR. It is a pistol, so I have a pistol brace on it. This is the new SBA Tactical SBA 5, I think it's called. It's the newest one they just came out with. A lot more cheek real estate, just like the Bravo SOP mod stock. You have a lot of space on there. Hollow Sun optic, again, BCM bolt carrier. This did not come with it, but I put that in there. And then it's got a BCM foregrip, a Streamlight ProTac HLX Pro. This is the newest one they came out with. I don't have a pressure pad on this one, just because this is very sleek, very streamlined, not a lot of snag points. I didn't want to worry about cables, mounts, things like that, so I'm running just a pressure pad on the back. And then a Reptilia Corp red dot mount for the Hollow Sun. And then this one is my Coyote gun, long range gun, targets, long range targets, things like that. This one is a Daniel Defense upper and lower. This one has a Daniel bolt carrier in it. This is a primary arms first focal plane 2.5 to 10. This is also a Reptilia Corp mount. I really like their stuff. Real slim and sleek on the sides. Not a lot of bolts sticking out. Very streamlined. Very low snag points. And then a Hollow Sun up top as well. And it's also sitting on a Reptilia Corp top mounted mounting plate. I'm pretty much done with this one. It's got a factory Daniel trigger and all that. The only thing I really need to do is I need to get a bipod for it, and then I'll be done with it.
And your suppressor will fit all three of them, right?
Yes. So the suppressor is a Griffin Armament, MSD Mark II or something. I forget the name of it. But the reason I went with it is it will mount to any of your standard A2 flash shaders. So 99% of rifles that come out of gun shops will accept this suppressor. You don't need a proprietary mount. I didn't want to spend $100, $75 per mount for 3 rifles just to buy a suppressor. So this one I can take off of this, my future home defense gun, and I can put it on my Daniel Defense, and then have a suppressed long range Coyote AR, and be a lot quieter and just a lot nicer of a setup. So yes, that suppressor will mount to all three of mine, and I didn't have to change anything because they all came from the factory with the standard A2 flash hider.